Hi friends, welcome to our Making the Connection kit in partnership with our friends at the City of San Antonio Water System. In this project, you are going to be learning all about the different topics and careers surrounding water before building a model water system of your own. But here is just a little bit of background.
Go ahead and pause this video if you would like, and take some time to think about something for us. When you wake up in the morning, what are some tasks you do that require water? Some examples we thought of are brushing your teeth, showering, and flushing a toilet. Now imagine waking up one morning, turning on the sink, and there was no water. How would that change your life? We can't survive without water, and it does not just magically appear when you turn on the tap. A system of pipes, pumps, tanks, and a lot of people is what gets that water to your house. In this activity, your job is to model the distribution aspect of a water system, assuming it has already been filtered.
So like we said, you're going to get a chance to build one of these water systems for yourself. And by the time this project is wrapped up, it is our hope that you're going to be able to speak knowledgeably about these water systems, know the science and the engineering behind them, even be an engineer in the field, maybe put a cool souvenir on the shelf, and we hope you have a lot of fun doing this. In this first video, all we're doing is introducing you to the project and sharing with you a little bit of its history and how it relates to the real world. Here are a couple pictures and examples of the project, just so you know what you're getting yourself into. Before we get started, what is a water system? Pause this video and try to think of your own definition before we give you ours.
A water supply network is a system of engineered components that provide water supply to people and places.
So let's first touch on just a little bit of history. Friends, it really wasn't that long ago when people and cities could only be located near large fresh bodies of water because their only way of transporting it was carrying it. And as you can imagine, water's pretty heavy, and to get it back to your house for everyday uses like washing your hands and bathing, it was really taxing on them. Inventions like the aqueduct and the canal, which are man-made channels to transport water from one place to another, were huge breakthroughs, and they enabled people to move far away from those bodies of water. But there were still problems. For example, they were still exposed to the air, and pollution could get into the water. They could also only transport water from high elevation to low elevation down the hill. Another huge leap was the discovery of groundwater, which is the water beneath the Earth's surface. And engineers actually figured out a way how to locate that groundwater and pump it out of the aquifers through wells up to the surface for human use. And believe it or not, even cities in the middle of the desert like Las Vegas, Nevada or Phoenix, Arizona have tons of groundwater beneath their surface. But even though the technology and the resources were great, it doesn't mean the water problem is completely solved. So friends, why should you care about all this? Well, water's not an unlimited resource. As humans, we need to be very, very careful about how we use water, how we clean it, and how we preserve it for future generations. And even though those technologies we just covered have evolved into complicated and super awesome systems that power our cities, there's still work that needs to be done. And that's where you come in, the future leaders and engineers of the world, to perfect those systems and make them even better. Alright everyone, thanks for your time. We hope you're excited, and we will see you in the next videos where we're going to get you all dialed in to start making one of these water systems for yourself.